Okay, here's the deal. Today I'm going to try Chef Ramsay's chicken pot pie. They describe it as chicken breast pieces, peas, and carrots in a creamy sauce topped with puff pastry. Okay, but that's not all I'm going to try. I'm going to put it up against the old-time favorite Swanson chicken pot pie. And this one they just describe as chicken pot pie. Wow, heavy description. Oh, and they describe this one as flaky crust made from scratch. They don't say anything about the innards of it, so who knows what that is. There's a huge difference here too. This one was about $8. This one I got on sale for $1.25. So which do you think is going to be better? I'm curious to find out. And oddly, or well, maybe not so odd anymore, they both have microwave instructions or conventional oven. To me, these seem like something that should go in the oven, but they're both at different temperatures. So maybe what I'll do is average the temperature and cook them that way. And then I'm going to try a blind taste test, but I don't know, they may be so different in texture and looks that I will be able to tell them immediately. Here we go. Okay, so stay tuned for the great chicken pot pie off. Okay, so the Gordon Ramsay says to cook it at 450 and the Swanson says to cook it at 400. Wow, it's going to take up to 45 minutes for the Gordon Ramsay, and it's going to take 34 minutes for the Swanson, so both take quite a long time. But I will average the temperature, so it would be about 375. Okay, so what you're supposed to do with the Gordon Ramsay one is remove film and place bowl in a room temperature oven. Okay, so here's what it looks like in the bowl. It almost looks like a cracker crust or something. And the crust is cracked. Okay, so place it in a room temperature oven. And the Swanson one, you're supposed to preheat the oven to 400. So because this is going in 10 minutes later. And here's what the Swanson looks like. I used to have these as a kid, but they always came in a tinfoil pie plate. Now they seem to be paper. A lot cheaper, I'm sure. And so this one, you preheat the oven to 400 and put on a baking sheet. I'll get my old ancient, yes, I've tried to clean this many times, but you can see it's seen better days. Okay, so we'll just let this sit a minute. Set the timer for 45 minutes. Little oven timer for 10 minutes, so I'll know when to put in the Swanson. Now we just wait. Okay, I'm gonna put the Swansons in now. Move over Gordon Ramsay. Here comes Swansons. Okay, we'll see them both in about 3/4 of an hour. Okay, I think these are almost done. Let's take a look. They're bubbling. Yeah, it looks like the crust on the Swanson, the edge is getting overdone. And that one I'm actually cooking at a lower temperature than recommended. So yeah, let's take out the Gordon Ramsay one. It's got to sit for 1 to 2 minutes. The Swanson is supposed to sit for 5. Okay, way to go, Swanson. You spilled all over my nice clean pan. Okay, here's the Gordon Ramsay one. Got kind of a weird smell to it. I don't think I'm going to be able to do a blind taste test because they both look so different. Okay, so this one, the Gordon Ramsay one, is just sort of shattering as I try to poke it. Wow. Okay, we'll get some center. It's very hot. Okay, let's get some of the center. Oh, wow, this one is so watery. Ugh. Holy, this is like soup. This is horrible. Okay, we'll scrap the blind taste test because there is such a difference. Okay, I'm going to try the Gordon Ramsay first. And basically, I'm trying the fillet of the pie, the very center first. It's got a very distinct smell. It smells like there's mushrooms in it. Tastes really mushroomy, and the crust is not flaky or puffy. It's crunchy, like a thin crust pizza. I don't know if you can see it, but it's far from flaky. It really doesn't taste like any chicken pot pie I've ever had. Granted, I've usually only had Swanson. Okay, speaking of, let's try the Swanson. Okay, now with these horrible paper cups, I guess there is a tinfoil lining in there, but yeah, they're very flimsy. But wow, I just cannot believe how watery this is. I guess the crust will help absorb some of the juice, I'll call it. I'm sure they call it gravy. Okay, let's try it. Okay, it tastes very much like chicken bouillon cubes. I sort of remember this now. I always remembered they were never good, but I guess they were cheap. So it looks like there's chunks of potato in it. But yeah, oh, that pie crust was really kind of chalky. And this one really needs pepper or something for color because it's so anemic looking. I don't know if you can see it well. Yeah, this is reminding me of why I hated these as a kid even. They were never a treat. And as for you, Gordon, this is not your finest hour either. It's got a lot more flavor, but $6, $7 worth of more flavor? Not really. Okay, I've got to check and see if there is mushrooms in this because, oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, mushrooms are one of the main ingredients. I'm not sure what kind of mushrooms they are, but they are very flavorful. So if you dislike mushrooms, you are not going to like this. And yeah, it's kind of weird that crust being so crunchy. But yeah, as far as flavor goes, this runs circles around the Swansons. Okay, so I guess that's what they're calling the puff pastry. You can see multi-layers of it, but and yeah, I'd rather eat 1,000 crusts like this than one of those Swansons. And yeah, you can see in this one there's lots of vegetables with decent color, and I haven't really tasted a lot of chicken in it. Okay, I think this is chicken, maybe it's crust. It's chicken, and the chicken is good when you find it. Okay, whereas the Swanson, you can see one pea, a lot of potato. Oh, maybe this is chicken. Yeah, that's chicken, but not a good chicken. Also, this one has that tinfoily taste to it. And as you can see, the inside of the bowl is sort of lined like tinfoil. Yeah, I see a lot of potato in this one too. So this whole thing is 360 calories and it's 200 grams. The Gordon Ramsay's version is 460 calories for 283 grams. So they're probably almost at par for calories, but if you're going to eat those kind of calories, you might as well eat the Gordon Ramsay if you can afford it. Let's try one more spoonful of this Swanson. Really horrible. I think that Swanson would be similar to what you'd find in prison for prison food. But yeah, this one is bizarre in that you really have to apply pressure to break that crust. But then look at all the meat. Yeah, this is definitely a superior product. Okay, so here's the deal on how I'm going to rate these. I would give this Swanson chicken pot pie a 2 out of 10. And that 2 is just for the reminiscing factor. I remember my grandma making these for us and we never liked them, but grandma wasn't a big cook, so to get a nice hot meal at her place, this is what you got. Okay, and then this one is a little complex. Would I say it's his best effort? No, not at all so far. I would say that was the lasagna, which was really good. So out of 10, I'm going to give this, I will give it a 7.5. I'd eat it again if that's all there was, but I would never go out and buy it again. And especially at that price. You know, overall, it's way better quality than this. Oh my God, this is so bad. Okay, so that's it. That's the deal with chicken pot pies, expensive and cheap. Thanks for watching. Bye.